do this video just to really reintroduce ourselves and welcome a few new people along who've subscribed to the channel. It's great to have people look at what we do and be so enthusiastic about what we do. I never thought that really people would be that interested. We started the video just to keep friends and family up to date with what we were doing, because we moved out to France 6 years ago, and we just wanted a total change of lifestyle, really. And we're certainly getting it. The idea was to learn to speak French, continue with our software engineering business, and diversify, because we didn't want to be doing the same thing day in, day out forever, and we wanted to do a little bit more. So the plan is really to maximise happy living, to find a good balance, and to enjoy creativity and share that with others. So that's the sort of haphazard sort of idea, but we're just bringing you along and documenting what we do. The house was a bit of a wreck when we found it, so our lovely neighbours sold it to us, and we've been doing it up ever since. And I think the community are happy with what we're doing. Certainly our neighbours have really enjoyed watching the journey that we're on, and we've made loads of new friends, and the friendship is coming along slowly but surely. So we wanted to take you with us. Why did we stop filming? Crikey. Time, family events. Really, weirdly enough, the loss of Coco and Bertie, our two dogs. Coco's a Labrador, Bertie's a little Shih Tzu. They were the most unlikely pair. And I used to spend a lot of time videoing cute videos, sending them to family, and everyone could see what was going on with them. And, you know, they were in good health, both rescue dogs. And I think that has an impact on their longer term health. Anyway, Coco had a heart attack, and we lost him a while ago, about 4 years. And Bertie, a couple of years ago, he got cancer, and he also died recently. But life has moved on, and we still remember them, and it's, you know, just part of dog ownership, pet ownership. We do have a new dog in the family, and I'll introduce Archie to you very soon. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but we're just reached 50, over 50 now. I've lost close friends who are similar age. It's a bit of a cliche, but it's a wake-up call, you know. Now's the time. And if you're in a similar situation, I think one of the reasons that we want to sort of share the videos a bit wider now is that, you know, we're watching more YouTube channels, and there's so many people who feel that, well, a lot of people talk about opting out of the system. For me, I don't want to opt out of the system, because the system has to work for you in some way. So it's the plan's to maximise your skills, what you have, what you can give, how you can grow, and just having a go and not being frightened to have a go. You know, sometimes you do have to risk it all, walk away, and do something completely different. And if you're ready for that, then probably this is a nice space to dip your toe in the water and see what that feels like. It's so funny. My mum says, "Oh, there's blood, sweat, and tears in your property, the way that we've moved forward." I'd say, yeah, yes to the blood, yes to the sweat, but no to the tears. No to the tears. No regrets whatsoever. Absolutely loving every minute of it. And the jobs are enormous and sometimes overwhelming. We've bought a VW camper. It's a really old one, a T4, and relatively cheap. And we want to explore France. And we decided at 50, you know, we've come out here. We're 6 years into our renovation project. You know, 6 years into, one of our friends always says, 6 years into our 2-year project, 15 years into our 2-year project. But yeah, the idea is to explore France, learn to speak the language, and integrate into our community, find out about this amazing country and other countries in Europe. We want to explore Europe a lot more too. So we're bringing you along on the journey with us, and we're bringing our new dog Archie with us too. So enjoy the channel. So we're going to be putting together 4 or 5 videos of all the footage that I've been working on through all of these months. I haven't stopped filming, I just didn't put the videos together. Sometimes it was too hard. There's a lot of bits and bobs with Bert in there, Bertie the little Shih Tzu, so it's going to be difficult putting those together in the edit, but it is part of our life, and we have said goodbye to him. And these videos hopefully give you a little glimpse into his character and the last few months that he had with us. Anyway, we will bring you up to speed, and then we'll have new videos coming out soon and new skills that I've acquired. So hopefully the video should be a bit more interesting. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. Okay, morning.
Morning.
Welcome to Notes from the Chassaing. Ooh, hold on. There you are. Look, there we are. Oh, God. Equipment. Let's not get a drone.
Second plane down.
Right, okay. Here we are. Oh, that's it. Hold it up there.
Walk into something in a minute.
Anyway, no, we're just going to walk along for a bit. It's a bit of a reintroduction because we've got new followers. I don't know how, but anyway. Welcome along. Oh, it might make you feel a bit sick actually as we move them out of this. Oh, so glad I brought you out with this morning because it's been raining like hell. It's been raining and raining and raining. And we're just so thankful that we've dug ourselves a French drain. Gosh, I've only got pictures of that. I've not got footage because it's been quite a while since we've done any videos. What a beautiful morning. Simon's just chopping some wood, but I've found the Christmas rose. A little hellebore.
So that'll just cap that off and then that'll be finished. Then we've got some lighting going behind it. On this end bit, I'm going to cut a thin piece of oak, almost like a veneer, that's just going to sit on there, and then another piece along there, and that'll be that end capped off.
So Simon's put the shelf together. That's all jointed and ready to go. And now we've just got to fit it into position. That's the Tyvek at the front, and it's a very wet day, so we just thought we'd take you outside to have a quick look. This is where he sits to watch us, otherwise he barks and cries. So he sits on his little mat, don't you, Bert? Out of the muddy section. And you sit nice and quietly while Mummy and Daddy do the filming. Good boy. Are you a good boy? Last, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps down from the landing area and the hall towards the door. Quick view of the barn and the roof in progress. Stripping the next section now. The storm blew off all of the tarps. You can see all the holes and damage. So on top of re-roofing, we're going to have to repair as we go. Plenty of work. Progress on the roof. All the old tiles stripped off, cleaned down. The rafters will come off, but this side needs to be covered up, ready for the rain, because we're working on the front of the barn at the moment, so the back needs to be watertight. So we've taken off all those old tiles and slates that have been broken and smashed by the recent hailstorm, and we're going to put Tyvek and boards on here just to keep it dry over the winter. Hopefully we'll get on with this side of the barn before the really deep winter comes, but we never know how quickly the progress is going to be, because with the barn each section needs time to see where everything lines up. I found this old chair at the Chassaing and I've just stripped it down, taken all the fabric off. You can still see some of the staple holes in there probably, and I've just given it a nice light sand, and then I've given it a first coat of a woodwork paint. And these are going to be new garden chairs, and meanwhile Simon's been making some wooden slats to put in the seat area, and I'm going to get some cushions to put on it. So I'll show you the slats. Here are the slats. They're made of oak, some bits of oak that we had lying around, and it makes a nice springy chair. I may put some webbing over the top as well just to secure it in place. So I'm just going to put the rest of those on there so you can see. So there we are with all the lats in place, and then we can start some painting. I'm going to get some French chic furniture paint, and that should make the job much easier. A busy week in the garden. Here's another load ready for the tip. The geraniums and penstemon. And the old rabbit hutchers, which are coming down fairly soon. So potatoes, green beans, pumpkins, carrots, celeriac, aubergine, melons, courgettes, lettuce, beetroot, and I think that's everything. Oh, and butternut squash. It's growing nicely. A clover lawn for our happy bumblebees, and there are so many different types and species. Here's a really cute little white one. Two busy yellow stripy ones, buff tails. It's a good time to show you the various stages of roofing. So here's where all the tiles have been damaged from storms and just old tiles. You can see where we've boarded over to try and protect it, but it is time for it to come off. So the next stage is stripping the tiles. So that's what we're doing here. Using the ladder, roof ladder, removing each tile, either dropping down the shaly old bits onto the floor below or bring them down to throw into the wheelbarrow. There's the ridge, and then you've got the new section with new battens and purlins and rafters and the new tiles, and we need to sort out some new ridge tiles, and the guttering is just starting to appear as well. So that's the process. Now we know that we should obviously strip the whole roof and do the whole thing in one, but with only two of us and having to work on our business as well, DIY and roofing has to be taken in stages. So this is the section that we're working on at the moment. The rafters are a lot further spaced apart for these huge tiles, and our new tiles are much smaller, so you can see the rafters are closer together. Now that we're more confident with the straighter lines that we've got, we're able to put the tiles on in the more traditional way as a diagonal, and we just have to fiddle a few in as we go, and then we'll be ready to strip off the next section. So it's coming along really quick. I think this little diagonal and triangle that we've made, we did in about a day and a half. So we've definitely speeded up. We've definitely learnt the skill, and we're just perfecting that now and continuing with the rest of the barn. So that's amazing news. It's very hot today, 32, so we're not on the roof. We're sorting out the well, and we'll go up on the roofs in the evening and at the weekend. Sort out. We also took the time to put the drains in for the cider house, so that goes through that cute little bridge, which I think was a really good idea. One front wall done, just a few more to go, the whole back of the garden and the woodland, but anyway, one wall and stone bench. Hooray! Busy pointing at the top of the barn, and also getting this old roof section down and these side panels. The roof needs to come off soon too, but just getting this bit off, it was really flimsy. So yeah, looking forward to making that a bit more safe. So we're taking the lean-to part off of the bread oven to make it safe, and we'll be taking the roof off soon. But it looks so much better, and you can really see where the stones need building back up and sorting out.